So if you just joined again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're joining us from. Thank you all for joining us. I know some of you are um, should be watching the World Cup, which is currently ongoing, but you chose to spend your Sunday with us with TopTier, and we truly appreciate it. We don't take it for granted. We truly appreciate every moment that you spend with us to leave everything that you are doing on Sunday. And again, we are so sorry that for over 3, 4 months we've not come to you with any webinar. And okay, someone said the game just ended. Thanks for letting us know. So we are very excited to have you here. And we're also really excited to have all the top tier clients who are studying across the world and mainly here in the US. And we truly appreciate you all for joining. So we would just kickstart, jump in, and then introduce the top tier students who have some free time, just 5, 10 minutes to spend with us. So, guys, any of the top tier clients here, please share your screens. And then, if you want to say hello, if you have any motivational words to share with our colleagues here, please do that now. Any of our top tier guys here, I know I saw Rabiatu jumping in. I know Obed is also joining. I don't know if Derek is already here. Kevin is already here. Ishmael, I don't know. Guys, please, if you are here, unmute yourself, share your screen, your video, and if you want to say hi, please, you can go ahead and say hi. So I saw Obed. It's okay, Obed. Share your video, and if you can say hello.
Yeah, as you can
Obed,
see.
we can hear you. So please share your video, Obed. Okay, Ishmael is also here with the name student. So Obed, please, can you share your video? Can you please let you guys? Obed. All right, Ishmael, you can also share your video. Ishmael, if Ishmael too, you can do that. So guys, please, we would like to see you. So Ishmael, okay. All right, I see you. Guys, please, you can share your video or unlock your cameras so that we can all see you, say hello, and then today we can start a conversation and end a little bit early
Hello,
for our students. All right, hello, who is this?
Seth. This is Seth. I'm here as a student.
All right, thank you. Um, you say your name is?
Seth.
Okay. So Seth, we are trying to welcome those who are currently in the US and Europe studying, so that they can say hi, and after that, you all can jump in and ask your questions. Thank you, Seth.
All right.
And Seth, where are you?
Vietnam.
Vietnam. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, Seth. Okay. All right. So guys, today, as I already said, we're gonna make it very special and make it very personal in the sense that we want you guys to ask all your questions in terms of studying abroad and also have the opportunity to know about other opportunities outside. In from 29th November to 3rd of December, the West African Exams Council would be West African Exams Council would be releasing students' results. So here at Top Tier Study Abroad Consult, we've had the opportunity to put together some information that we'll be sharing today for students who are awaiting their results. Also, I'll go ahead and talk about it. So if the student do not have a SAT test, we here at Top Tier can guarantee the student scholarship from 40% and upwards. Again, we can get student scholarship from 40% and upwards. So we are trying to encourage all students that if you have a brother or sister that wrote the West African Exams Council exams or the WASI exams, that is looking at studying abroad or looking at studying in the US specifically, we have opportunities for you. Notwithstanding, we also would like students to take the SAT, but if they don't take the SAT, we can still get an admission either to start in May, which is start of summer, or to start in the fall semester, which is August. If the student comes in early, as we said, the scholarship tends to be first come, first served basis. We are here to get a student from 40% all the way to 100% scholarship. Those of you who have had a chance to watch some of our videos this year, uh, hold on, guys. This year, those students who had the opportunity to, students who have the opportunity to work with us, some of the students get all the way 100% scholarship. Again, some of the students had 100% scholarship to study in the US. Some of them had $122,000 scholarship. One student had, I think, 14,500 scholarship each year. One of the some of the students, most of the students got the 40% international student scholarship. One student also got 70% scholarship to study in California. Another student also got 50% scholarship to study in Utah. So there are several opportunities that we have here at Top Tier Study Abroad Consult that we have planned. Again, for students who would be receiving their WASI results next few days. That is next week. So please make sure that you talk to them. That there are several opportunities for them. Also, all students, again, all students who went to school this August, who had graduated who graduated from high school, either 2021, 2020, 2019, no student was denied a visa. Again, they are very young at that 2021, 18, 17 years old. We got students, they were, I think, 17 or 18 students this year who were fresh graduates from high school. I'm talking about only fresh graduates. They were 16 to between 16 to 18, had all their visas were approved. And this is why I'm taking this as an opportunity to share with you that there are several opportunities for high school graduates. They are young, it is easy for them to get a visas. So please, if you have a brother, a sister who will be receiving their WASI results, please tell them to reach out to us so that we can, as soon as their results are out, whether they have taken the SAT test or not, we will do our best to see how much scholarships we can get for them. Okay. Also, please, if you are not the guest, apart from those students who are currently in the US, that will be saying hello to us. I see some of them right now. I see um, Ishmael. And so, Ishmael, the floor is yours. Can you say hello to your colleagues and introduce yourself, which state you are, your name, and the program that you are studying, and any advice you have for them? Please go ahead and share any advice you have for our colleagues now, or our colleagues on the platform. And please, you can turn off your video if it's not your turn to talk.
Hello, guys. Yeah, I'm Ishmael. Currently studying in the US. Hey,
Yes, go ahead.
I'm Ishmael from Africa. I'm currently studying in the US. I came to the US through TopTier
Do you have two devices? If you
yeah,
have two devices, you have to mute one and also mute the mute. Yes, you can mute one.
the laptop is on.
So, guys, if you have any student, so someone is sending me a message. If your wife has a 100% scholarship, Annette will put my number in the chat box. Please talk to me about it when we are done with the webinar, so we can talk backstage. Again, after the webinar, we can talk and then see how best I can provide you with all the advice you need to secure a visa if you have 100% scholarship. Okay, so please make sure. Okay, so um, also we have people who are joining us via YouTube. We appreciate you all for joining. All those watching on YouTube too, we truly appreciate you all for joining. Again, Annette is going to put my number in the chat box. Please, if you have any questions, you can also call me or send a text after we done. Okay. Ishmael, please join.
Yes, sir.
Please introduce yourself, your name, what you are studying, the state you are in, and what has been your experience studying in the US, especially in a typical US classroom.
Okay, so as I was saying at first, my name is Ishmael Fobi. I'm currently in Park University in Missouri. I'm studying information science and business analytics. Please, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. We can hear you loud and clear. Go ahead.
So I basically came to the US to do my master's. So I'm currently in Park. It was something that I didn't want to do at first because back in Ghana, I was a nutritionist, a young guy working and everything. So I had a hard encounter with Doc. I explained everything to him. He was like, young guy, you need to take this step and better your life because there are so many opportunities out there. At first, I was skeptical because with me per se, me being the only guy in my family and starting to work, and I was okay. But the urge to do more was there. So when I got in touch with him, and it was like, you need to take this decision and try. So we started the application process. And that's how the whole thing is you have to submit the documents that he needs from you. And he will take it from there. You don't need to do anything. You just sit back and relax. When they ask you of this, provide. When they ask you of this, provide. And God on your side, everything goes through. I got to the D-Day when I got my admission. Then I had to book date for interview. I made everything that I was supposed to do. But before you get to the interview, Doc preps you very well. He's been doing this for years. So he basically tells you the kind of questions that you are going to be asked and how you to answer them. So with that one, you just have to be confident enough. That's why you just this voice. I see you know the answer, but the confidence is not there. He tells you what to say and how to say it. Because with those counselors, let's say most of them have been doing this job for a while, so they can tell when you're dying or when you're not being true to yourself. So docs preps you through all this process, what to say and what to do in order to get your visa and come to the. So I went through this whole process and I got my visa. Then now I'm in the US. When you come at first, basically it's like you moving from a new town to a different place. You just get there and you lose your way. But with the help of people around, like the other Ghanaians and other African students around, they help you to stay. So you go to class the first after registration and everything, you go to class the first day, you get your assignments. Most of your first assignments, you wouldn't be doing well, but as time goes on, you see that you're improving. Because my first assignment, like I got like 11 or something, like, hey, you can't come. But with the previous ones coming, you can see you're doing best. The learning system is a bit different from what we are known to in Ghana. But once you come and you are willing to study, you do well because as of now, we are all doing very well. So that's what I can say. You can ask any other question if you want to know something else.
All right. Anybody got a question for him before they go? Because they have a lot of homework. Every week they get homework. Every week they have a homework to turn in. So they tend to get busy. So I had to quickly plead with them to join, help us join. And again, we've reached 100 people here. So please, if you get kicked out and you're not being able to get in, please log on Zoom. Sorry, join us on YouTube. So please, any question for him before uh, he goes, because they are all very busy doing all their assignments. So please, okay. Any question? Okay, Benson, please ask your question before we get the main speaker in. As I said, all the clients studying abroad will have their turn to be the guest speaker for the day. And today we are starting with Dr. Gideon Boache. So, Benson, please unmute yourself and ask your question, and then um, Gideon can start. Benson.
Okay, good
Yeah,
evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, my question to you is more, you are doing information system and business analytics, and I wanted to ask how is the course and how everything is, yes, the atmosphere that you would be in.
Okay, so basically, my first program or my first course I'm doing is Management Foundation. It's mostly about research. So you'll be given a topic and you have to do research about the topic or the business ideas that you can implement and how best you can work it out. So that's what I'm working on right now. So my first course is the foundation management of business. That's what I'm currently doing. And with the atmosphere, do you mean the condition here?
Yeah, like what the other facilities there that help you in the studying or like?
Yeah. You basically need a laptop, an internet, and you are given the guidelines how they expect the work to be, and even a marketing scheme. So basically, you are being told that this is the research, but you should cover this. You should cover this. An outline is given to you, so you know what you are supposed to provide in order to get your. You get it?
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Thank you.
guys, Ishmael is just passing through. We have the main guest who is gonna share his experience from starting with TopTier when he came to our office and all the way to get into the US being picked up and all that. He's gonna share his experience working with TopTier. So, thank you very much, Ishmael. I'm not gonna take your time. I know I've been at your end. I know how busy you all can get. So please, you're gonna have your day where you share your experience with the students. So thank you very much. Any other person, any other TopTier client currently in the US on the platform? I know Rabiatu, are you there? Entry Desmond. Okay, Desmond. Can you share introduce yourself, your city, what you are currently studying, and just share a little bit about campus life with us?
Okay, thank you, Doc. My name is Desmond Owusu-Entry. I'm in St. Cloud State University, which is in St. Cloud City in Minnesota State in the US. Okay, I'm studying pre-med and nursing in St. Cloud State University. I mean, we give thanks to God Almighty first, then the rest goes to TopTier Study Abroad and the team as well. They did very well for me through the processing and everything. Now, what I have to say that TopTier Study Abroad, I mean, do all the process for you. They will do all the process. I mean, 99.9% is done by TopTier Study Abroad and the team. And the rest of the 0.1 is done by you, the individual. I mean, you have to listen. I mean, what I say that, what I've been saying that the 0.1 that you have to do is to listen to the instructions given by Doug and the team. That's what you have to do. That's the 0.1 that you have to do. And the rest of the 99.9 is done by Doug and the team. They'll do everything for you, the process and everything. I know that we have three people. We have three people here. We have those who are new to start their processing, those who are yet to go for their visa interview, and those who are to come to the US. Right. I mean, yeah, they are going to do everything for you. After you have gotten your visa, how you are going to get here, pick up from the airport to the school, and every process, they are going to do everything for you. That's why I give them the 99.9%. And the rest, 0.1 is done by you, which you are supposed to listen to your instructions. That is all. And when you come here, I don't know what, maybe if Doug has told you about this, about St. Cloud State University. When you come here, there's a placement test that you have to take. I mean, to not for you to do some unnecessary courses, which you have to pay for it. I mean, which is math and English test. I mean, the masters, we are here, we are representing Dog here. We are going to help you to do that. Those who are coming to Minnesota, St. Cloud State University. And the English test, you have to do a little bit revising. You just have to revise on you a little bit. I mean, it's about writing, reading, and listening. Yeah, so we are going to help you with that. Just have faith and just do your 0.1% and you are good to go. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Desmond. But can you also talk about working on campus? Because some people want to know, have you gotten a job currently that you are working on campus? You working on campus? Do you know any of your colleagues? Because I know you guys are 16 or more than 16 on campus. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry about job. I mean, back in Ghana, when we were there, we also worry about job, how to get jobs and other things. Yeah, but when you get here, we are going to help you to get a job. We are going to help you to get. You have to get your social security number first, which the school will help you to get that. And after that, the getting job, you get it. I mean, St. Cloud State University will have a job fair where you are going to apply for job. Yeah, they'll do that for you, and the rest we are going to help you. We are here to represent Dog for that. We are going to help you to get a job.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
We are going to help you.
I know you guys have done so well within the short pace of less than 6 months. Everyone has found something doing. You guys are doing well, and I'm getting feedback from the university about how you guys are doing. And someone is asking a question: were you a nurse before you traveled?
No, unfortunately, I was a petroleum engineering student in KNUST, but I switched to nursing because that's where my passion is. I mean, I wanted to do something related to biology, so that's why I took the nursing and the pre-med. But it's all good.
Catherine, if Fatih has joined, Fatih is a nurse, right, Desmond?
Yes.
Yeah, Fatih is a nurse. She's also there, topping up to get a bachelor's degree. Yeah, she's also there. And also the test that Desmond is talking about is when you get to the US. That is when you have to take the test.
Yes.
So when you get to the US, before you start school, when you go within that 30 days before the start of school, that's why I encourage that you go in early. And again, there are a lot of what do you call it? All of them are there to guide you to take the test. You know, you take the test. Some of them you take it from home. It's English and math, right? Or is it only math?
Yeah, English and math.
Yeah, it's English and math test, and then you have to take it. So our guys are there to help you along the way so that you wouldn't be stressed.
Yeah.
Okay, so someone is asking, what are some of the courses that you are taking?
Okay. I think this semester I did anatomy and physiology 1 and rhetorical analysis, and the rest were, EPA courses. I mean, they are going to teach you their culture. It's a must. Every international student have to do it. I mean, that's cultural orientation. Every student, you have to know their culture, how to speak, their rules and everything. You have to know. So it's a must course that you have to take. So you do that one as well. We call them EPA courses. I mean, I'm taking 3 of them. Yeah, so you do it. It's a must. And the rest is related to your courses. It's a prerequisite to your courses. Yeah, so I'm taking anatomy and physiology and rhetorical analysis. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Again, Desmond will have his day that he'll be online for an hour and 30 minutes. And you guys can bombard him with all your questions. But for now, thank you very much, Entry Desmond, for saying hello to us from the other side. I know you guys have had a lot of snow. I was going to come there last week, but as soon as I saw the snow, I said, hell no, I'm not coming. I can't drive in that snow. Please, 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 please. I'm not going to do that. So, thank you guys for joining, and say hello to all the guys for me. And I hope you guys finish the semester strong with a lot of good grades. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Any top tier guy? Any of the top tier guys here? Any of the top tier guys? All right. So it's time for our brother to join. it's time for Gideon. Dr. Gideon Boachik, please, can you share your video or, unlock your video so we can see your face and then we can start the process. Again, this is Gideon. He's also currently in Missouri. He's a physician assistant, and he's also going to be sharing his experiences with us. How he went through going to Sierra Leone for the visa interview, arriving on campus, and then finding his feet, finding an apartment, and then we can all ask him question and answers here and there. It is very imperative for you guys to stay online, and then we can all share our experiences. And again, also, if you are not everybody can afford America. Let me start with this before I forget. Not everybody can. We've partnered with some universities in Malta. We've signed a contract with CMBS. It's Central Mediterranean Business School in Malta, where you can go and school. What it told us is that especially students with health background, students with hospitality background, students with MBA, especially the MBA students even tend to get jobs before they even get to Malta. Because right now, Malta is in need of students with, guys, please mute yourself. Malta is in need of especially accountants. Those of you having MBAs who want to pursue MBA in accounting, it is easy for these students with health background, social care, social work to get jobs even before they get to Malta. Luckily, the Maltese embassy is in Accra. Students can go there and apply for the visas. We've partnered with them. That and also we are partnering with we've partnered with an agency in Latvia and Lithuania. So the tuition fee for Latvia and Lithuania undergrads ranges from 2,000 euros. Undergrad, I think the highest for a year is 3,000 euros. But for graduate students, it ranges from 2,500 euros to 4,000 euros a year. And in Latvia and Lithuania, the law state and Malta, especially Latvia and Lithuania, graduate students can work 40 hours a week. The classes are mostly in the evening from 6 to 9. This allows students to work, graduate students, those of you who have bachelor's degrees who are pursuing your master's and PhD, you can work 40 hours in a week in Latvia and Lithuania. And this is very good. And also, if you're in Latvia, Lithuania, and Malta, you can travel to all the 26 Schengen countries. And it's easier to get visas to the US, UK, and you can go to Germany, France, and all that. So just so you know, it is extremely easy for it's extremely easy for students to travel from there because with a Schengen visa, you can go anywhere you want. With a Schengen visa, you can go anywhere you want. So it is imperative for you, if your money cannot get to the US, you can start thinking of Lithuania, Malta, and Latvia, because again, you can work 40 hours a week and also go to school. So thank you all for joining. And it's time for Gideon to share his experience with us. So Gideon, please unmute yourself, turn on your video, and then please let's see you. And also please try and share with your friends so that they can join and also they can also see us on YouTube. So Gideon, please share your video.
Hello, can you all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Doc.
All right. Good evening to everyone. I think here, those in the US is afternoon. So I'll say good afternoon because we have some students from US who are also joining us. So wherever you are, it could be morning, it could be afternoon, it could be evening. So good morning, good evening, good afternoon to you all. All right, so Doug, thanks for the opportunity. Doug and all the top tier crew, I will thank you for giving me the platform to share my experience with my colleagues. So first of all, I'll begin by saying that top tier is a family. It's a family. See, when you join, it isn't like the other concerts who actually leave you after everything, right? After they get admission for you, they are done with you. Top tier isn't like that. They are going to hold you until you finally find your feet, right? Wherever you find yourself. So when top tier sends you to Europe, be sure that they are actually going to help you until you find your feet. When you are in the United States, I can't remember the first time I came here. Dog has paid a visit to all of us. In fact, we have a lot of Ghanaians here. When I was coming to the United States, I thought that I was actually going to be alone because I had heard of that. US is normally up to yourself, like individualistic thing here, but we never felt that thing because we came to meet a whole lot of Ghanaians here, and I think TopTier is doing great. They are really, really doing great, and I would say that to be successful, you have to be taken in mind. Why am I saying that? There are so many people who might be very discouraged on the way they had this mindset of making it, right, to maybe the United States, Canada, other European countries to pursue their education, but their friends discouraged them. They told them, I mean, the way to go about is very cumbersome, so nobody can help them. But I want to tell you that you need to be taken in mind. You shouldn't be somebody who is actually listening to people. Let me use myself for example. Before I come to the main thing, I started this thing way back 2017, right? So right after I graduated, 2016, 17 there, I wanted to get out of Ghana, right? But people, I went to a whole lot of hell, right? Discouragement from friends, even from family members. You get your loved ones discouraging you, right? Including some of your family members who had even traveled to where you want to go, right? They will discourage you. But I'm here to tell you that you should be taken in mind, right? You should have a very firm stand, right? That no matter the discouragements, right, you definitely make it to where you want to go. And Top Tier is one of the consults I would want to recommend to you. In fact, the team, everybody is doing good. Talking about Cornelius, Erica, Annette, and some few people that I know, right? Not neglecting others, but those that I know is them. Those that I know are the names that I mentioned. They are doing good. They are doing good. They are doing good. So you are not at a wrong consort. You are in the right consort. So if you are contemplating, is there assurance that Top Tier is going to help me get to my dream school? Is there any assurance that Top Tier is actually going to help me become whoever I want to become in future? The answer is yes. They are really willing to help each and everybody. Supposedly, you are willing to be coached, right? Whatever thing that they told you, you are able to follow it. Generally, you'll get to the United States just like all of us are here. All right. So, as Doug mentioned my name, I'm Gideon Yadombache, a master's student offering healthcare administration at Park University here in Missouri. All right. So it all started way back in Ghana, as I initially said, when I had the mindset of traveling. I've been to so many concerts, but it wasn't to any avail. All right. So a friend of mine, unfortunately, I'm sad saying this, but I have to say it. She was a co-worker, right? She was a nurse at a facility. I used to work in Heart Adventist Hospital as well as City Hospital and Saks Pharmacy and Clinic at Small way back in Kumasi. I was working in 3 facilities. So she was a nurse in one of the facilities that I worked. that is Heart Adventist Hospital. That was where I worked, and I can't remember. It was an afternoon. I was just going for my lunch. Then she told me that I had already discussed with her that I wanted to pursue my education. I've been to so many consults and there are so many disappointments. So I feel like giving up. Then she showed me that she's even gotten an admission, and there's this consult who are really willing, right, to help people. And they've really helped so many people to relocate to so many countries. So I said, wow, then why don't I give it a try, right? So even though you see, when you're doing something initially, you might have a doubt, but when I saw the admission letter for that my sister said, wow, then I think, excuse me, this consult is really well. So let me go to their office, right? So I took the number from this my sister, and I went to the office, and lucky enough, I met Doug himself, right? So we talked. He gave me encouragement. You see, the first time I went to Doc's office. In fact, I was really, 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 really welcome. Doc is a nice person. Together with the entire crew, they welcome you, right? Each and every one has his own flaws, but generally, TopTier is a very nice consult that I recommend to everybody. All right, so I went there, and quickly, I went to the bank, withdrew the amount that they wanted for the application. Very, very small amount as compared to so many concerts. Very, very small amount, right? So I went there, and they began the process. And one thing about this consult is that once they begin the process, they always be giving you steps, right, where they've gotten to. So Annette, I was when it got to a certain point in time, I was a little bit nervous. So I was trying to, I wouldn't say putting pressure, but like I was asking to me unnecessary question. I was asking unnecessary question, but they took their time. Yeah, they took their time and explained everything to me, right? So and Annette, thank you very much. So Annette took the time, explained everything to me, and where they've gotten to. So I think it never even lasted for 2 months, and I had my pre-admission letter. And I said, wow, I think I'm getting there gradually. So I started praying about that. So I asked her, when is the main admission letter coming? It didn't keep long, right? And I got another one from, I think, Moore State University, then Park University as well. So I think about some weeks later, and I was also issued the I-20. So, wow, I'm good to go. So the rest is up to God to decide, and up to the top tier members to also help me for God's decision to come true. Because after getting the admission, I knew that everything was going to go through. So I would tell each and everybody to also have a belief. And whilst the process is going through, you should also be praying as well, right? Because there are so many people who will be going there and they aren't giving the business. For example, somebody who recommended me to TopTier, is rather unfortunate that she isn't here with me in the United States, right? So you shouldn't also leave prayers out. That's it. So you do the physical thing, you also do the spiritual thing. So all this while I was praying, then the interview, I had to go for the interview on that was 20th September. 20th September was when I had to go for the interview. But my I-20 was, in fact, I was supposed to be in school. From the I-20, I was supposed to be in school in August, right? I think the latest was middle of August, like 15th August. And here I found myself going for an interview on 20th September. Here again, TopTier did their miracle. They just tender in an emergency application, and the interview shifted, right? Interview shifted from 20th September to 8th August. And I was given that appointment. So I said, wow, that's good. So it's one of quality of TopTier, right? Where you think that all hope is lost. When they step in, things go on well. Things go on well. So never get discouraged. All right. So fast forward, I'm giving the interview dates. I went to the office in Kumasi. Then there was this fair guy. I don't know if the name. No, can you please help me with the name? There's this fair tall guy in Kumasi office.
That is Bonnie. Bonnie.
Bonnie. Yeah. So Bonnie helped me in booking my flights to Sierra Leone. That was where I was going to do my interview. And I booked the flights. So I arrived in Sierra Leone 3 days later because I was very, very nervous. I was very, very nervous. I got there on the 5th, even though the interview was supposed to be on the 8th. I was there on the 5th, right? So I got there, and during the interview, there was so much preparation. In fact, Doc is actually going to prepare you more than 200%, more than what you need, right? He's actually going to prepare you more than what you need for the interview. All right. So even before the interview, we had done not less than almost getting to 2 months preparation. So you can imagine. So all that you need, Doc is actually going to give you to help you pass this interview. So so many people that I came in contact with were complaining that when it was closer to the interview, I think Doc was changing some stuffs. Like, I wanted you to say this, but you see, you're having 3 days, but I wanted you to go and say this. All right. And when you're looking at how lengthy the whole thing is, sometimes that thing itself can discourage you. But I was just telling those people that he knows best, right? Doc was doing that based on those who had already gone for the interview, the questions that they were asking them. All right. So he was just following the trend. And definitely when he did that, to me, I think the next day before I was going for my interview, Doc had to change certain things of mine. Right. So it got me confused. But I didn't complain. Right. Because I knew that what he was doing was good. Right. Because he did it for those who were before me. They got their interview. So why don't I be so bad and also do my what he's telling me to do? So I did that. Right. So on the day of the interview, that was on the 8th. That day I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. Not because I was learning. No, I wasn't learning, but I was so nervous. Right. I was so nervous. But what gave me the assurance was that after praying, Doc also, after the final day for the interview, he really encouraged us. He really encouraged us and told us that family is looking up to you. In fact, he really made it emotional, and it nearly moved me to tears. Like, everybody's looking up to you. On that final day, he really encouraged us, right? So we had no option than not to disappoint our family back home, right? So I would say that Doc is a good person. He's really a good person. TopTier is the best so far. TopTier is the best so far. So on the day of interview, I wasn't able to sleep that much. Just lying in a supine position with my eyes just seeing the ceiling at the hotel. I was really nervous. And when I go to the hotel, I saw so many Ghanaian people from TopTier. Some were also not from TopTier. And They gave us the assurance that we are going to pass, and indeed, God made us pass, right? Even though some had not gotten theirs, but those who had gotten their visas were more than those who hadn't gotten their visas. So we had that assurance. So at dawn, you have one Mr. Amos, right? He is the manager of the hotel. So he came, took us to the embassy. In fact, we went there early. We waked up around 4 something. After everything, we go to the embassy around 5:40 or 5:50. And when you go to the embassy, the thing is, the line alone, when you see the people at the embassy, it can even put fear in you that you are going to feel, right? It can put a fear in you that you're going to feel because one thought that can come into your mind is, are all these people trying to go to the US? Do you get it? Aha. So if everybody wants to go to the US, and the next question is the US embassy going to allow all these people to go to the US, right? So if so, who are those they are going to allow to go to the US? Am I part of those who is going to be granted the visa to go to the US, or I wouldn't be part of those who are going to be granted the visas? So a whole lot of thoughts come to your mind. Right? But as I said initially, just go with a positive mind. Right? You should be taking mind. That is what I always told myself and my friends too. You should be taking mind. You shouldn't allow anybody to discourage you. Everything is possible. With TopTier, everything is possible. So we got there, we formed a line, and we were checked in at the interview hall. It's just like a banking hall. You go there, and somebody can stand there for about 15 minutes, right? Somebody can also go there, and his interview time wouldn't even last up to 1 minute. So we were 4 Ghanaians, all from TopTier. When we got there, Ishmael, myself, and no, the other 2 weren't from TopTier. Yeah, I think Ishmael, myself, were from TopTier. Even though some TopTier people had already done theirs and gotten their visas. Yeah, we had some 2 people, Mr. Who is in the US now. Then other guy, a Muslim guy, Abdul. Yeah, Abdul. They were going for visiting visas, right? So the interview started, and the first thing that really got me discouraged was there was this Sierra Leone man who had his papers. I think he had a forgery in his papers, right? So she got there, and this woman shouted, "Go away!" Like the way this woman was really angry. He was really shouting on this man, "You are lying! You are lying!" So he got scared, and he was the first person. Oh. So imagine the first person going for the interview has angered the consular. So everybody was disturbed. So I looked to Ishmael's face, then I also looked to the other Ghanaians, their faces. In fact, it plays fear in us, even though we had assurance, but it really plays fear in us because he got angry to the extent that he had to, the woman, he had to bring down the window. He had to shut down the window on the Sierra Leone man, right? So he was left, and other Sierra Leone ladies too were to follow. They all got denied, and there was this Ghanaian man whom we met. We weren't at a hotel. He wasn't at the same hotel with us. All right, so we met him at the embassy. He was also denied based on a certain question he wasn't consistent with. He was also denied. It was left with 2 people including one person from my hotel who was also a Ghanaian, Mr. Frederick. I remember the name. He was a pharmacist. He was a pharmacist, yeah. So he got there, and they asked him, "Have you traveled before?" A whole lot of things. His interview didn't last for about 3 minutes, right? So he just gave us a thumb up, right? Just like there's a thumb up, and our our film just came up, right? We had a film that if a Ghanaian has one Ghanaian, even though the first Ghanaian wasn't given, but even if the one at a hotel is given, you are looking up to God to see, even though the fear was there. So after Mr. Frederick, two Sierra Leone ladies who were also in front of me also went, and two of them were denied. At this time, there was fear again. There was really fear in me again. So I was there, and the lady just called, "Waki Yatom Gideon." So, "Yes, madam." I just shouted. So when I got to in front of the window, when I came out, everybody was saying that I was shouting. In fact, when you go there, let me tell you, when you go there, you don't have any business with anybody. You are there alone. You are there for your visa. So whether you are shouting or not, you are there solely to do your business, right? So I just got there, and I didn't spend more than 2 minutes. No. I think it wasn't even up to 2 minutes. So the first question that he asked me was like, "So I can see you're going to the United States." And I said, "Yes, I'm going to the United States to study, just like Dog has been coaching us." And he said, "Oh, that's okay. All right, so who's your sponsor?" And I said, she's doing that. And she just comes in, then I stop. And the last question was, "Have you had any siblings who have studied outside the country before?" I think they are asking that question for them to know family ties or something of the sort. So I said, "Yeah, I had a brother who had his medical school in King's College way back in London, and she's currently in Ghana practicing at Kolebu Teaching Hospital, internal medicine department." He said, "Okay." And he said, "Come back Wednesday for your visa." I said, wow. We were there waiting for top tier members, especially Ishmael. That was just there. Then Ishmael too was jumping, coming to where our car was. So he said, wow, God has really made it. And we also saw other people, other Ghanaians who also went inside, coming joyfully. So indeed, top tier did their best. They have really been good to us. Had not been them, some of us we didn't know when probably we had traveled. We were going to travel, right? So top tier, I would say that thank you for such an opportunity you gave to us, some of us, right, who never even deserve to be in the US, but by God's grace we are here, right? So my encouragement is that
Gideon, can you walk us through, arrival, orientation, airport pickup, getting an apartment? Can you walk us through that?
All right. So I had to leave.
Please, I muted everyone, so please unmute yourself again. Unmute yourself. Gideon, please unmute yourself. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So sorry for the interruption. As you can see me, this is a Ghanaian. He's also a top tier member. All right. So when we come here, we have a whole lot of top tier people here. All right. So fast forward, I had to leave Ghana on the 3rd, right? On the 3rd of I think October. On the 3rd of October, 2022. Okay. So I got there, I go to the airport, and they told me that I was going to sleep in Togo. I think the person who booked my ticket he actually caused all these problems. I didn't actually check after he booked the tickets. After he booked the ticket, because I was busy. I wanted to resign from my work, and it kept me busy. So I just sent the money to somebody to book my ticket for me. So he just sent it to me. Then I got to the airport. I had to go back to the house. So I said, "Hey, I'm actually not going to the US." I was really disappointed. So I called the one that booked the ticket. Then she told me initially she booked the ticket in such a way that I was going to sleep in Togo, right? So then when I get to Togo, I will leave the next day to Newark. Then from Newark to Kansas. So wow, this isn't going to work because I don't know Togo. First of all, Togo is a francophone country. I don't know anybody in Togo. So how am I going to do it? So I had to reschedule my flight. That was Askai from Ghana to Togo. So I did that. I got there I got to Togo again. So on the 10th, I had to go to the house, right? So I go to the house in Accra. Then I came back on the 4th, right? 4th of October. Then everything went through. So I was on the flight. It took us like Ghana to Togo was 50 minutes, right? So we go to Togo. We did another check-in. Then we had to fly from Togo to Newark non-stop with an Ethiopian airline. That was 11 good hours solid. In fact, when you are in that, they are going to save you unnecessarily. If you don't take care, you will always be because some of us you are not familiar with the food. So the later time you are visiting the washroom, right? Okay, that's just by the way. So I got to Newark, and I had to take my stuff, right? Took my stuff, and I boarded another flight. That was United Emirates or something like that. So,
Sorry, guys. I think he's having a little bit of connection issue. Or maybe someone has called.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can
we
you hear
can
me?
hear you now. Go ahead. But the video has frozen. I don't know if someone called. Okay, you are good to go. Good to go. You are
All
good to
right.
go. We can see.
So
We
when I
can
got
hear
to
you.
Kansas, preparation had been made, right? All right. Okay. So preparation had been made. Who was going to pick me at airport? In my school, we have volunteers who had uh, just taking themselves for this job. So you will get white. They just give you form. You'll get some white people who are actually going to pick you up for free. And indeed, when you came here, such people took us around, right, for opening of bank accounts, for shopping, for other groceries and other things. All right. Okay, so that is part of Park University where I find myself. Another way, to me, it was a dog's brother. That was Edu Boache. Edu Boache. I think he's also a nice person to the house. So when I came here, I met a whole lot of Ghanaians, right? I felt welcome. I felt welcome. Talking about the house, and when I was in Ghana, preparation had been made, right? Dog's brother does all these things. That's Edu, all right? Edu does all those things, right? Dog will give his number to you. You talk to you on phone, whether you want to be in a room with somebody or whether you want to be alone. So I live in Leng's apartment, and I'm here with other Ghanaians too, right? So if you want to take one apartment yourself, Edu can help you through that. If you want to live with other people too, Edu can also help you. We have a whole lot of Ghanaians here, right? So when you can be really feel welcome, right? That is it. Okay, dog. I think I'm done with that part.
Okay. All right. So, guys, we have the floor open now for all your questions. Please ask your questions if you have any questions, any concerns. Yeah. Please, if you have any questions, any concerns, this is a fun opportunity to ask Gideon your questions. Some of you have been sending questions. Please raise your hand and I'll call you. And I remember Joel Sabuns, you raised it. Okay, Ophebia is also here. Okay, oh shoot. Ophebia, please, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Okay, dog. Good evening. Good evening.
Is that it? Oh, okay.
Please, my question is about
Uh-huh.
the pickup from your last destination to the school. So I want to find out. Mine is Finley. So my last destination in the airport is Detroit. From Detroit to Finley. How is things going to be? And also, and concern the hostels too, the rentals.
Okay, I know, Ophebia, you are going to Ohio, but passing through Detroit, Michigan. So, and you already have your visa. So, Ophebia, what you do is that I'll give you a number to call. He will do the pickup. He will talk to you about the pickup.
Okay.
And you're already working with Ellen, right, for the apartment.
Yeah, but she said now, no, her place now I can't get it. So I should go to the welcome house. Then from
Okay.
there, we arrange for the hostel, either on campus or off campus.
Okay. Did you talk to her about picking you up from the airport?
She said that one you haven't talked to her about it, so I should talk to you first.
When was that?
That was yesterday.
Okay. All right. I'll call her and then we will talk about the airport pickup. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll talk to her. Yeah, I'll talk to her. So don't worry about that. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Senna, please, Senna,
Hello, good evening.
good evening.
So my question is with regards to getting admission and a medical related course, I can see that on the poster you put a physician assistant over there. I wanted to ask, was it your qualification from maybe a bachelor's degree in PA in Ghana that you used to get admission there? And assuming you want to, like someone wants to apply with PhD instead, how is the whole process going to be like? Thank you.
Gideon, did you hear her question?
Yeah. All
Go
right.
ahead.
So I attained a bachelor's level in Ghana. I'm just here to do my master's in healthcare administration. All right. So the thing is, when you come here, there are so many opportunities that you can just follow, right? So you can just choose one. Talking about the medical side, to be a physician assistant here or a medical doctor here, you need to be a citizen. For what I know, the inquiries that I have made. So you need to be a citizen before you can gain that recognition, right? But when you come here, I think they have some MLE exams that they can write. So there are so many opportunities. The best thing is just get here. When you get here, there are so many ways to figure your way out in order to practice, right? So as I talk to you now, I'm even taking some courses to, help me practice here in the United States, right? Okay, so there are so many opportunities. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So my second is already has a visa, but it has expired and go through the admission process. Would you have to reapply for like a whole new F1, or would the renewal thing work on the visa? Like, will you just have to do a renewal, or would you have to request for an F1 or G1?
Is the person already in the US?
No, in
Has
Ghana, but
has
has
the
had
person
like maybe
has the
traveled
person
before, traveled twice.
Okay, so when did the visa expire? Because if the person has not, if the person's visa has not expired for more than I think 2 years, we can just no need to go for the
It's
visa
not up to.
interview.
It's not up to. It's not up to 6 months. The visa expired.
Sure, we can get a person and a visa without not going for any visa interview. We can do it. Mhm.
All right. All right. Okay.
So when
Thank
you are
you.
ready, Annette has our number in the chat box. So what you have to do is just link up to us, and then just link up to us, and then we will see how best we can. I think it takes about 15 days. The person will have the visa, 15 working days or less.
Okay.
Yeah. So Gideon, someone is asking, how do you combine balance work with studies? How do you balance work with studies?
Okay, fortunately, most of my classes for the graduate school, most of my classes are in the evening. That is 6 to 9 or sometimes 9:30 to 10. Yeah. All right. So during the daytime, I'm free. Right. So I can go to work. Right. I do 40 hours a week. That is Sunday to Thursday. That is Thursday. So mornings I'm free. Mornings I'm free. All right. My classes are only in the evening. That helps me a lot. Is the question answered?
Yes, I think it's answered because you can balance uh your your work, you know, that you're doing part time and school. So yes, that's because if the class are in the evening, like what I said earlier on, that in Lithuania they position all the classes in the evening so the student can go to work and come back and learn. All right, someone from Vietnam. So the I don't know how to pronounce that name, but it's in Vietnamese. So please ask your question before we move on to Felix. And then we have questions in the chat box too. So go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good evening. My name is Seth. I'm a Ghanaian, but currently in Vietnam. I need an opportunity to study linguistics at the PhD level. I need your help. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Seth. Um,
Okay.
so, Seth, if you want us to work on your application, you have to talk to me. I need to vet all your documents to see if, okay, this is what you want to do. Then look at schools that will be willing to accept you, and then we can work on that. So, get back to me, and then Annette has already sent my number through the chat box.
Yes.
My number is the one, which is my number is the American number. You can reach out to me and then we can discuss the process.
All
Okay.
right. Thank you very much. Okay.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. And also, guys, we have 3 offices in Ghana. We have partners in Zimbabwe as well. We have an office in Congo and Liberia. Um, so, for example, if you are in Ghana, you can go to either our Takrady office, which is adjacent there in Shaba Kwejo's pub. If you are in Accra, opposite the Medina Polyclinic by Rolling Circle. If you are in Kumasi, Amakum traffic light adjacent the Bank of Africa. So you can find us at these 3 different locations. If you are in Zimbabwe, you can find us on the Kwame Nkrumah street, close to we are opposite the Kwame Nkrumah Mall, right opposite Kwame Nkrumah Mall in Harare, Zimbabwe. Kwame Nkrumah Mall in Zimbabwe. If you are in Liberia, we are on the Congo Road. In Congo, I don't know where we are, of course, in French. Thank you. All right, so someone is asking, what are some of the ICT related courses? What are some of the ICT related courses?
All right. For my university, I think we have I think information system and business analytics, cybersecurity, then and
MIS,
IT.
Management
Yeah,
Information Systems. Yeah.
yeah, sure.
Yeah. So I think there are three: the business analytics, information systems, the business analytics, management information systems, and cybersecurity. Those are the three. All right. So Simon is asking, Simon, in terms of the processing fee, please contact us and we will tell you. You have our number. Please, I wanted to know if I can do another degree if I already have one degree. I don't know if the person is meaning I have a bachelor's degree and I want to know if I can do another bachelor's degree. I don't know if that's what the person want to say.
Yeah, I think
It's
you
doable.
can do it. Yeah, and we have people with PhD who are doing masters. So with a degree, going for another degree, you can do it. PhD doing masters here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. So you can do it.
Okay. So who else? Felix. Felix, please unmute yourself and ask your question. Felix, please unmute yourself and ask your question. We have 9 messages also in the chat box waiting to be answered. Felix, if Felix is not ready, Austin Jomo, please, Austin Jomo.
So please, the question I have for email, I'm actually an SHS student and I completed this year. So I wanted to know how or what I can actually do regarding the whole idea about going outside, because what I've been hearing is that there are usually university students who are actually applying for this. So I wanted to know.
Okay. Did you hear the question, Gideon? He's an SHS graduate and wanted to know if he can also apply to study in the US, because all that he learned is that you need to have a bachelor's degree before you can apply for student visa to study in the US.
Oh, he can apply with the SHS certificate. Yeah, he can. You don't need to be a degree holder before you come to the US. I think we have a lot of people from SHS who are students here, so you can.
Yeah, so don't worry, Felix. When your results are released, just come to any of our offices. Okay, just come to any of our offices and we will help you.
Thanks.
Okay. Austin. Austin. Okay, I think Austin just went. Felix. 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 Now Felix. Maybe I'm a kind of son of it. Felix. Felix. Okay. If Felix is not ready, Lukman.
Good evening. My name is Lukman Garba Mohammed. My question is, I heard him saying he was asked in the interview that is he having any relatives who have studied in abroad and then came back to Ghana to work. So if you don't have any relative that did that, how are you going to answer that question?
All right, I think I'll leave that for Doc to answer.
All right.
Should I go ahead?
Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Anyway. All right. So during the interview, what they really want to elicit from you is, do you intend coming back after graduation? Right. Okay. So most of the things, in fact, and you're not going to be able to. So sometimes, even if you are not having, probably you're not doing any background check, right? Any background check, right? So if you don't, if you don't have, and you are mentioning countries like US or Canada, they are going to catch you. But countries aside US and Canada, I think it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right. So even if you don't have, you can just fabricate something, right?
Thank you very
UK,
much. Thank you very much.
All right, someone is asking about, excuse me for coughing. Someone is asking about nursing here. So masters in nursing is difficult to do here. See, most of the universities require that before you can study here as a nurse, you need to have you need to have a state license to practice in any of the 50 US states. You need to be licensed in any of the 50 states before you can pursue nursing. Excuse me, let me get some water. So, yeah. So, but as a nurse, you can come in as a um, public health, and whilst you are here, you can talk to your advisors and then take the exams, which is the NCLEX exams, and then after that, you can pursue a master's degree here. So most of the nurses with bachelor's degrees that we assisted are currently studying, pursuing, what do we call it, public health. So in the summer, that is when they will study the NCLEX, and before the start of the summer, they will take the NCLEX exam. So they are using 3 months, June, July, May, June, July, August, to study, and then they will write the exams and then change the course to MSN and then pursue Master of Science in nursing. Okay. So Banks. Okay,
want to say
go ahead.
something.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think I'm talking about nursing too. I think if we have nurses here on this platform, I'll also want to use this opportunity to say that nurses are really needed in the United States, right? Nurses are really needed. So if you have a brother or a sister who wants to also come to the United States and practice, pass through TopTier, through school, just like what Doug is saying. We have people who are in Ghana who write NCLEX and few pass, but when you get here, when you are in the United States, it's hardly for you to fail, right? So just pass through TopTier, then come to the United States. There are so many opportunities for nurses to here. All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for pointing that one out. All right. If Lukman is done, Emmanuel Inanta. Emmanuel.
Yeah, good evening, Doug.
Good evening.
I'm talking from Russia. I wanted to ask you more about visa process because here in Russia, I'm just in a 2 years language course, and my course is going to be ending like February. And I got accepted into university with an offer full ride, and I don't know anything about all this visa process because I've watching a lot of YouTube, I go a lot of internet, and I find this they approve, they reject, and I'm just like I'm so nervous, and I'm like, oh my God. Now I don't know anything. I need to start preparing for my visa interview. I don't need anybody to help me, coach me, and tell me this is what you're going to be expecting from the embassy, the visa officers, and I had to find you through the YouTube. Then from there, I tracked you to Instagram just to join your meeting, and if I could kind of get in touch with you so that you could help me out.
Yes, so that is not going to be an issue. As I said, we help students from all over the world. And just so you know, are you from Nigeria?
Yeah, I'm from Nigeria.
Okay, yeah. We're about to start an office in Nigeria pretty soon. We've assisted several students from Nigeria who are currently studying. One of them was supposed to join today, so that is not going to be a big issue. So what I would say is that my number, Annette is the one managing our account. So she'll give you my number, and on Zoom in the chat box you see a number starting +1 646 5 something 9
I've kind
5045.
of I've okay, no, I've kind of chatted you, but we are just chatting. Then it now got to the part that you stopped replying me and all this kind of thing.
I'm
On
so
the
sorry.
WhatsApp.
Let me show everyone this. Okay, it's not like okay. Okay, so guys, this is my messages. Can everybody see? I have over 1,017 text messages to respond to. 1017. That is for one phone. And this one is saying what? 273. So I have close to 1,300 messages to respond to one person. So what I do is that at night I sit down and respond to as many as I can. So if you can just send me a hi now, I'll save your number and then we can talk right away. So send me hi right now,
Okay.
and then I can call you after the webinar.
Okay. Thank you so much, Doc.
No problem, my brother. All right, Nanama. Nanama, and then we go to, if Nanama is not ready, Nanaya, go ahead. You've already unmuted yourself.
I'm here, Doc.
Okay.
Good evening.
Okay, good evening.
So, Doc, I've been testing you. I'm not so getting you. So, I came here to make a complaint about the one though. That's just by the way. Okay, please. In 2018, my brother applied for a B1 B2, and he was at the University of Ghana at that time, but he didn't get the visa.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, his degree didn't really went very well. As in, he didn't really do very well in this CGP or whatever. So please, I wanted to know if, since this information is already in the system, can you be able to assist him in another degree that is going to make things work perfectly for him? Because we are all scared that probably due to his past history, it's going to reflect a lot of questions back for him when it comes to the interview.
Unless something happened that was terrible. I was refused twice before I got my student visa. Okay, that is not
Okay.
I got bounced twice. My brother got it on his fourth time. Even my mom got it on his third time. That was before this gave me all the experiences to start TopTier because I've been doing this for 17 years now. Okay, I was really young. I was a teenager when I started helping. I did mine. I went to the UK. I helped. So my grandmom got a visa to come to the US. So I was young when I started this. So based on these try and error, I learned a lot from it. And then my mom is currently here. My brother is currently in school, studying. He's also in the same business analytics program. So I've been doing a lot for myself in terms of learning, and then my team is also helping me with a lot of information. So we work as a team. So we just take your case individually. We don't see everyone to be the same. We take your case individually, sit down with you. Okay, what happened when you got there? Tell us more about this. If you have, we can try and see if you can retrieve the information from online. If you retrieve, we will sit down as a team, go through it, and then see what mistakes were made, correct it,
No,
and then
yeah, there you go. He made a lot of mistakes because he didn't really consult anyone when he was filling the DS 160. Regarding the previous and the present distance, being it a rec or a school distance, he presented the same University of Ghana information there. So I mean, there was a lot of mistake in this DS ones. So I think that one can be a major factor. And his answering to the questions too was so very poor because he didn't get anyone to coach him. And so, Doc, I've been testing you, but I'm not getting you. So please, if it's possible that we can get a one-on-one talk, and
all
then
right, can you text me right now, and then I can pin your messages so that it will pop up.
Okay, Doc.
And everyone here, I'm going to stay up tonight to respond to all the 1,300 messages.
So, Doc, I just tested you. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. And okay. All right. And guys, I'm so sorry. I know a lot of you have been trying to reach me uh, since I started this. Uh, a lot of people are bombarding my phone right now with messages. You are not responding. It's still vibrating. So I'm sorry. I'm gonna do my best, and definitely, uh, Dr. Ajima is gonna be my personal assistant. So she responds to all the messages for me, and then we can get things done. Yeah, and also, guys, on YouTube. So those of you who are watching on YouTube, I know there are 24 people on YouTube watching. Please, you can send your questions and then we can read them. I know some of you are asking for my email. Annette or the person operating the YouTube chat box will put my email right there, or you can pick my number and send me a text. I promise we will respond. We are seeing very soon. One of our colleagues will be joining me here. So, Dr. Ajuma, when you come, please, you need to be responding to the messages quickly so we can get in touch with all these because there is a lot of things to do here, and I'm so sorry that I've not been able to get things done. So please forgive me. Okay. Okay. All right. Nanama, please. I did not see your text. Yeah, Francis and Michelle. Send me a text again. Which of the numbers? Please let me know which of the numbers. What is the last four numbers?
Are you talking to me, Doc?
No, not to you, man. I'm talking about Lady Nanaya.
Oh.
Nanaya or Nanama. One of them.
Nanaya. Nanaya is here to ask a question.
So which of my numbers did you send a message to?
Wow.
So Nanama or Nanaya, the one who just asked a question, which of my numbers did you send a hi to? Because
And
okay.
Doc, Nanaya hasn't asked her question yet.
So the
She's
one
yet
that asked
to
the
ask.
question, that's what I'm saying. You'll be stuck with the one that asked the question. Which of my numbers did you send a hi to? Okay, guys, please, if you are here, please, you can send me a text. I'll respond to the text message later. I know some of you have picked up my numbers and are texting me as we go. So, yes, I'll respond to your messages soon. All right, so let's go. Anita, Felix, I'll come back to you. But Anita, please, let's go with your question.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
My question is, I offered, like, I did home economics in SHS, and as you're talking about the SHS application too, can I apply? And my second question is, what courses are available for me if I can apply? And my last question is the grades. What grades am I to get?
Okay, so with the grades A to C6, with English, you cannot get below C6. If you have below C6, you either have to take you either have to take the Duolingo test, which is I think it's $50. Yes, you have to take the Duolingo test. So please make it as a point that you strive hard to get between A1 to C6, so that as soon as we receive your results, we can put in an application for you. If you have completed an HND program, a nursing certificate course, a nursing diploma, health promotion, healthcare management, any diploma or certificate course, even polytechnics, we still accept polytechnics, not polytechnics, sorry, technical school. We still work with you. All that we need is your 1CA result, NVTI certifications. We do all of them and find them a bachelor's degree to top up. So A to C6, you can get B7, but it shouldn't be in English or math, please. If it's in English, you can write a Duolingo test. If it's in math, when you go there, they might let you take a beginners another mathematics class in addition to the 120 credit that you are going to complete. But yes, you can get D7. But please, if it's in English, you have the opportunity to take the Duolingo test to redeem yourself. So yes, Madam Anita, just strive for A1 to C6. And did you say you already have a post-secondary education?
Yes, please. My results is already out, and I had D7 in English. So do I have to do a resit on the WASI?
No, you are not going to do a research. You have to write a language test. So don't worry. All that you have to do is send me your documents for processing. So you send me your documents, I'll go through. If everything is okay, then we ask you to pay for the application fee so we can start working on your documents.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right. Felix, please go with your question.
Yeah, thank you so much, Doctor. And I apologize for earlier. My question had to do with timelines. So if I should start a process with now, how long is it going to take for me to get admission? And I think one of the previous students mentioned that he had his interview at Sierra Leone. Are we still going to go for interviews at Sierra Leone, or which countries are now open?
Okay. So right now, all of our students currently are going to Ghana, Ivory Coast and Ghana. Ivory Coast and Ghana. That is what we're currently doing. Ivory Coast and Ghana. So number two, in terms of timelines, we will send you the application process and all the timelines. So the timelines, a minimum of 1 to 5 months, a maximum of 1 to 6 months. I've had the experience of a guy who came in January, by March, he was in the US. We don't guarantee anyone that short term. Some of the students come in very prepared. They will send you their statement of purpose, their seat, every document. So as soon as it comes in, we push it in. For the undergrads, some of them too, it tends to be easy. So we guide them. In terms of the scholarship essays and everything, we guide them. We give them a sample so that they will know what is required of them. So the requirements that the school wants. Why do you want to study in the US? Why this program? How will this program be beneficial to you? We add a video to it. I have a video on Vimeo or something where I have actually talked about how to write a good statement of purpose or how to write a scholarship essay. You take it, you run with it. So some of the students, when you give them all the materials that these are the things that I need from you, within a day they bring it. When they have to pay their visa fees, they pay it. So it makes things go through smoothly. So at the end of the day, everything is set. So it all depends on you. But let me ask our brother here, Gideon, how long did it take? Because Gideon, I still remember when you walked into the office that fateful Monday morning. I think you are closed from work. You didn't even go home. You just came to the office, and lo and behold, you found me sitting in my chair. So how long did your process take? We can hear you. Are muted.
I think the admission came, not even more than 2 months. Yeah.
Good.
The whole process didn't last more than 6 months. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
It was like almost 4 months, 5 months or something. So, yeah, including the interview and everything.
Okay. All right. Good. All right. Nanaya, please go ahead with your question.
Okay, thank you, Doc. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I wanted to find out that with 100% scholarship with accommodation in the US, one of the universities, how easy or how difficult is it to be granted a visa? And
Is the
when
school
you
in
are
California?
yes, in California.
Are you our client or not our client?
I'm not your client.
But you are going to the school in San Francisco, right?
Yes.
Okay. How did I know? I've been doing this for 17 years. So if I hear of scholarship and what comes with a scholarship, I know which university is offering that.
Oh, that's nice. So I'll be due for the interview. Okay, I'm actually supposed to report in January. I'm yet to find a date, but I wanted to find out how easy or how difficult it will be for me to get the visa and how to prepare myself for the interview.
Okay, so we normally have a Zoom, and we have 15 minutes to end this because I need to prepare some students. I need to meet with some students between 2 to 3, which is 8 to 9, because 9 o'clock I have a meeting with all the
Okay.
every 9 o'clock we have students that we work with. So
Okay.
those who are going for the interview, we prepare them. Full scholarship does not mean that you're gonna get a visa. Everybody that has been through the interview will tell you. As we talking now, you can ask my brother here, Dr. Gideon Boachi Adam. He would tell you point blank, it is not so. The full scholarship does not guarantee that you're gonna get a visa. But how do you approach the interview, knowing what to say and what not to say? The visa officers are really strict. They want genuine students who want the genuine opportunity to study in the US, and that is how we also come in here to help you as you go through the process. If you need our services, you can also talk to me, and then we can, yes, as soon as you mention the name, one of my colleagues at the office just sent me the name, the university name. We work with a lot of universities, so we know this university that you're talking about. So yes, we can help you go through the interview process, but there's gonna be a fee or a charge.
Okay. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
So if you are interested in working with us, please pick my number or the office number. Pick both numbers. Sometimes I might be slow in responding. When is your interview?
I'm still yet to find a date.
Where have you paid your visa fees? In Ghana or a different country?
I did it in Ghana, but the date is quite late, 22nd December, which is quite late. So I'm looking
No,
at Sierra
22nd
Leone.
December is okay. Sierra Leone, you wouldn't get a date because right now it's so choked. Like I've been checking throughout the whole night. So 22nd,
Oh,
you have to, because school starts in January, right?
yeah.
So why do you want to change?
I thought 22nd is quite late. Oh,
No, it's not late. Mm-mm.
okay.
And I know someone at San Francisco, so just in case you want to talk to the person, I can, later on, if he's willing to talk to you, why not? I can pay you guys to talk. But when you are going,
Okay.
please, the university will need your hard copy bank statement. The same one that you used to get the I-20, they will request for it. So just so you know.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
Doctor, I'll contact you as soon as possible.
All right. Contact us and let's work together.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Stephanie. Stephanie, what's your question? We have 13 more minutes to go. We've been here
Yeah,
for.
Doc, good evening from my side. The other time I contacted you, and my question is, I started with you, I think 2 months ago in September,
Mhm.
and my consultant is Erica. Right after that last meeting, I talked to her that I still haven't heard from her, and she told me my application has been held in next year around August, September. And I didn't know how like it's gonna take this long because at least next year September is about 7 to 8 months,
No,
including
that is
this year.
that I don't think that is true. Let me talk to her. From
All
her
right,
side, I don't know because I'll talk to her.
sure. And I just sent you a message, so I would like to be chatting with you as well.
Mhm.
And it's like I've done almost what she told me. I sent my statement of purpose, paid my application fee, and
Mhm.
I don't know really what is left for me to be waiting till next year.
Okay. All right. All right, guys. I see a lot of people sending me messages that I'm not responding. Hold on. Okay. So I'll talk to you guys very soon about this situation. So I'm sorry with all the text messages. I will see what I can do. I'm so sorry that most of you have messages sitting here that I have not responded to. Okay. All right, Stephanie. So we will talk. Isaac Eduse.
Yeah, please, I'm here.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, I have some few questions to ask. With my application, I think I'm through with the school. I think I don't know, the I-20 is in, but I was trying to see if maybe I could get an appointment in Cote d'Ivoire, but I was told the appointment dates available in Cote d'Ivoire are around March, and my school is reopening around, I think, January. Yeah. So
Okay.
the only option left for me is in Ghana. So I was just trying to see, is there, with the Ghana one, like the probability of getting the visa, is it higher as compared to the options that we used to have, like the one in Sierra Leone and let's say different African countries? Is that option still available, or is that is there a probability that in Ghana, with the interview orientation and all that, let's say a percentage of like 90% assurance of you getting your visa is also assured?
To be very honest with you, I don't know what is going on in Ghana. I'm just gonna be as honest and brutally honest as possible. A lot of students who have gone to I remember the first time uh, um, I know a lot of people that have gone to the US embassy in Ghana and they just got bounced, even with full funding. They got bounced. I don't know what is it with Ghana. Maybe there are a lot of students, so maybe they don't get time to listen to students. But if you go outside Ghana, they tend to listen to the student story, ask follow-up questions, ask clarifying questions, so that they can understand the student very well before they make a decision. But in Ghana, it's like 1 minute next, 1 minute next, 1 minute, because Ghana, I think there are 4 sessions. The 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, and sometimes 11:30. About 5 different sections. But in others like Abidjan is 7:30 and I think 10 o'clock, or 7:30, 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock. That's it. Like students tell me you go there are 20, 30 people there. I don't know. But preferably I would choose, let's say, go to Ivory Coast where they will have time to listen to you. Again, I said I don't know if that is the reason. I stand to be corrected, but I'm just making an assumption based on some of the videos that I've watched, and some of the visa officers that I've seen them or watched them speak on different platforms. They tell us that when there are a lot of students, they tend to make rash decisions and approve quickly and reject quickly and see what they can do in terms of going through the numbers. Because sometimes some of them were in China, they interview about 200 people a day, 300 people a day. You understand? So preferably, I would say go to a different African country. But this year, 3 of my friends I've interviewed in Ghana, they all got the visas. 3 of my friends, 2 PhD, 1 master's. Yeah.
Okay, mine is a master's program though. But looking at the odds, apart from Ghana, is there any substitute in which a substitute country where I can also go for have the interview? Looking at the duration left, since school will be reopening on January, I think the second week of January or third of January. Is there any available options?
All right. So you reach out to us. We cannot put that out for everyone to know where we are taking our students. So we will let you know some of if you attended the other meeting, you would have known, but reach out to whoever is working on your application. They will tell you the options available. Okay.
Yeah, I'm working with I think one of the consuls in Kumasi, but I don't know. I've not even been added to the group. I've been a participant for almost
Okay.
like
You
6
you send me
months
a,
now.
do you have my number? Send me a text right now. Tell me the school you are going to. If you have your I-20, send it to me. I can make a suggestion for you.
Okay, sure. Then I'll make that available to you.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you too.
All right. William Votia and then Donko. We done. We have 6 more minutes to go. William and then Donko.
All right, Doc, please greetings to all.
Greetings, William.
Yes, yes, I've been dealing with Julius, very hardworking. I like him because yes, he does explain a lot of things to me, and whatever he has asked for, I have submitted all. So yes, I can recommend top tiers to other people and say yes,
Thank
they are
you.
doing great. I have finished with my. He has done the application. What's next, please? Because
So
I
right
have
now
to
we
know so
need
that
to
I
get
also prepare
we
towards
have to get a
the next.
visa interview date as soon as possible.
Okay, 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 okay. All right.
Yeah, the
Thank you so
visa.
much.
All right, you're welcome. Donko. And also, guys, if you are in Ghana, we have 3 offices. Again, Kumasi, Accra, Takrade. Kumasi, Accra, Takrade. Kumasi, we are at adjacent the Bank of Africa, Mekum traffic light. Kumasi, Accra, opposite the Polytechnic by the Rolling Circle. Takrade, adjacent the Inshakwa Kwejo pub. If you are in Zimbabwe, if you are joining us from Zimbabwe, we are opposite the Kwame Nkrumah Mall, and then Kwame Mall on the Kwame Nkrumah Street. That is where we are, right across the Kwame Nkrumah Mall. You would find us there. If you are in Liberia, we are on Old Congo Road here, Old Congo Road. And if you are joining us from Congo, Kinshasa, I will put our location out very soon. I've forgotten the name since it's in French. So we are in 3 different African countries, and then Ghana making it 4. We'll be starting our either Lagos or Abuja. We are trying to navigate the Ghana representatives in Abuja are trying to help us to establish ourselves there. They've communicated with us. We hope to go there. We thank them for everything that they are doing for us, so we can start our Nigeria office very soon. So, guys, thank you very much. Donko, go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much, and good evening. We are so appreciative of what you're doing. I share my case similar to a lady's own. We've started application here. We were hoping that we're going to have everything sorted out in January or February. But one of your people, Derek, a very hardworking guy, later told us that we scheduled to August. And it's becoming something. The
Okay.
durations yet, so we wanted to
I'll
know
have a
if
meeting with all of them tomorrow to understand why they are saying that. So I know definitely they're gonna be getting back to you guys very soon. So just
okay.
give me up to Monday. I'll speak to them, and then definitely we will find a middle ground for this. So the center will definitely hold. So don't get
All right.
confused or don't get dizzy. We will try and fix things as soon as possible.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Be so appreciative.
No problem. What program are you going to study?
Business analytics.
Okay, because for business analytics, we have March intake as well. We have March intake. There is also the May intake. So I don't know why they are saying that, but I'll reach out to them and see if you can get you ready for March intake or the May
All right.
intake. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay. The undergrads, they do not have any March intake. So it's either January. So if you are undergrad, I'll need to talk to the schools that we have partnership with, and then talk to them as soon as possible to get your I-20 released. So I will definitely talk to them and then talk to the schools as well to get your I-20.
All right. Thank you so much.
And if you are doing that, please be prepared to go anywhere in Africa for your visa interview.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Harriet.
Doc, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Harriet.
So my concern is with the visa interview date. I have done all the payments, but till now my visa date hasn't been booked, even though
Yes, I
I'm not
told them
gotten
to
the
hold on.
admission.
I
Okay.
told them to hold on because right now the issue we had with Sierra Leone and also Ivory Coast, the dates are a little bit far. So I told them to put a hold on it. Nobody should make any payments until we all come to a consensus. So we are thinking of navigating where we should take the students to. So I would make sure we need to make sure we see how things will go, and then we will navigate that. So please be patient with us. By Tuesday, I should be coming out with a decision. We will have a meeting tomorrow with the team members. So we will listen to all the team members. Because we listen outside. We just don't base on what we already know. We go outside and listen to other stuff going on, and then we come to a consensus. Okay.
Okay, Doc. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys. It's exactly 8 p.m. in Ghana, which is 2 p.m. here. Thank you all for joining. I truly appreciate you all your time. Please, if you are interested in working with us, pick our numbers, visit any of our offices, either the Ghana number or my number. If you call me, you don't get me, the office, definitely someone will answer. We truly
Wow.
appreciate you all. We thank all the top tier clients. Is there any top tier clients here in the US or Europe or who hasn't had a chance to talk? Do we have Rabia to hear any of the
Yeah,
top
Doc.
tier guys?
Doctor,
Who
I'm
is here?
here.
Yeah,
Please,
Doc, I'm here. Doctor, I'm
please.
as well here.
Okay, please,
I've
if
been
you're top
waiting for
tier
so
clients
long.
in the US, please turn on your videos. Turn on your videos.
Okay.
And before you go, our brother would also give us his closing remarks. So please turn on your video, guys. Please, all the top tier clients who are currently in the US, please turn on your video and say hello to our colleagues.
Hi.
So please turn on your video. We cannot see you guys. Let me put it this way so we can see all of you. Okay, I see Rabia too. I see Kevin. Who else? All right, let's start with the ladies. Rabia too. What do you have to say to all the 60 people here? What do you have to say to them? Introduce yourself. What are you studying? And share a little bit of your experience.
Okay, so my name is Rabiatu Fatau, and I'm a student at Park University. I'm studying business analytics. Yeah, so this is actually my first semester. I haven't been here for long, so I'm just done with half of the semester. I'm still trying to see how things will go, but so far so good. Doc has been so helpful. He didn't just leave us here because he brought us here and that's it, but he's still been helpful every day, every time. Thank you so much. Doc, still the Pataus are sorry, but
No,
yeah.
I'm not taking that apology here.
Yeah, so it wasn't a very long process. My process took just like 5 months. Yeah, so everything Doc says is true. No lie. Everything is true. Yeah, so that's a
That's it.
bit. Yeah.
And also, how is academics in the US? Just take us through. Is it really extremely rigorous? A lot of homework. Students should come in really prepared to learn.
Oh yeah, a whole lot of homeworks, considering the fact that this is just my first semester, and I thought, oh, I looked at my schedule and then it was just Tuesday evening, 6 to 9 p.m. I was so happy because hey, the whole week I go to school just once. It means I can sleep but no. Now I'm dying. I can't even sleep well. The assignments are just too much. You have a lot of deadlines to meet, everything, but you just have to try hard, come in prepared, and I think everything will be okay with you. Because this is the US.
Yep, they don't give you anything for free. You have to work
Yeah.
for everything.
Yeah.
And Kevin, you're in the same class with Kevin, right?
Yeah, for now.
For now, okay. All right, Kevin. Can you also introduce yourself? What do you do? What are you studying? And how has it been your experience in the US? We can't hear you. Kevin, we can't hear you. You have muted yourself. I don't know why we cannot hear you. No, maybe you have to log off and log back on. We can't hear anything. And Rabiati, when you were in Ghana, you used to say schedule. Right now, you're saying what schedule?
Hey, I didn't even realize.
You are giving us pressure.
Oh, the accent is not changing as fast as I
Yeah,
want it to, but
you want to change your accent faster.
it should change fast, but it's not working.
Eddie McDonald's, a bit changing. All right, Kevin. All right, share your experience with
So
us.
hi guys. Hi
Hi.
guys. My name is Kevin, and I'm at Park University, and I'm studying information systems and business analytics. So Doc helped me with everything. Apparently, my whole process it took about 4 years because Doc and I we started way back.
Yeah, just so
We
you know,
started way back.
Kevin is my nephew. So I didn't pay attention to his because he's my nephew. So I was taking care of the clients, and Kevin's one we relegated it to the back for like maybe 10 years. So yes, that's the main reason why. So go ahead.
So Doc and I we started this whole process. I think back in 2018. Yeah, and I was indecisive and all that. Yeah, but so far so good. When we started, when we actually started this whole process, I think it took about probably like 5 months. Yeah, it was so difficult for Doc to find an interview date and all that. But then with time, we found a date and all that, and I went for my interview, and now I'm here. And I would like to talk about the United States. Here is a land of opportunities. Doc will always tell you that. You have to utilize it. And the only way you can survive here, you just need to go to school. After school, you get a good job, you can make some decent money. And academics, when I came here, the system was very different. You can ask Rabia. I used to tell Rabia I'll stop school because
Yeah, he said you stop school.
yeah, I was
Even
like,
when to school, you are saying you stop
I was
school.
like,
Hey.
I was stop school, and I was telling my friends that back in Ghana, when people say depression, like, I mean, what is there to be depressed about? But then here, depression is very real here. But
Yeah.
once you get used to the system, you'll be fine. Trust me. When I came, I wasn't. Things wasn't really going well. But then now, Rabbi is a witness. I'm getting my grades up and all that.
It's
It's
going
very
to
good, and
well.
now I'm very comfortable
Yeah,
here.
we know.
So it will take some time. It will take some time for you guys to just maybe some others. It wouldn't. When you come, you have a good start, but then when you come, you don't have a good start. That's not the end. I thought that was the end, but then with time now,
Mm-hmm.
I'm very okay. Like, because assignment used to stress me.
Yeah.
We only have a class on Tuesdays 6 to 9, and I was thinking, oh, there's nothing to do. But then, trust me, assignments you do tons of assignments and all that. But then, yeah, once you get used to it, it's all right. So I entreat you guys not to look anywhere but then top tier because they have time for no matter regardless the number of students, they have time for everyone. So yeah.
Please, I have something to say. Yeah.
Go ahead, Rabia.
So, concerning the visa interview and all that, I would like to tell everyone that when it comes to top tier, that is not a problem. Like, it's not a problem because I am a living witness. I was so unemployed in Ghana. I never went for any interview, like not even once or twice, for me to say that, yeah, I went for an interview and I failed or I passed. So I had no experience when it comes to interviews. This was my first interview, and top tier just helped me ace it. That was it, just once. So top tier is just the best.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate this testimonies that you guys are giving, and we are ready to work with everyone. No two ways about that. We are really ready to work with everyone. So again, if you've not started working with us, please hurry up. As I said, we have so many opportunities in the US, in Europe, that we are, flashing out. So let's, Kevin, where is Gideon?
Yeah, Gideon.
Yeah, we need his final remarks, and then we can close. So, guys, as I said, if you are ready, we are also ready for you. So, Gideon, please give us your final remarks and let's go. Gideon, please unmute yourself.
Sorry, I was eating during the comment section. All right. So, thank you all for showing up to this presentation. We are grateful, and I think it shouldn't be a 9-day wonder. Shouldn't be a 9-day wonder. Just like you have shown up, proceed to go into the office, and we are looking forward to seeing you in the US here. All right, that's what I can say.
Okay. All right. Thank you all. Thank you so much, Gideon. We truly appreciate everything. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Rabia, too, and all of you. I hope to see you all. And those are packed, just so you know. I will be reaching out to you guys very soon. We are thinking of organizing, what do you call it? How do you refer anything? A Thanksgiving dinner, and I'll join you guys via YouTube, via Zoom. So Rabia too, I don't know who is going to be cooking, if it's gonna be Genevieve or whoever. And I want to talk to you guys all. I want to talk to you all about coming together as a team, and I'll be reaching out to you guys, and then we need to talk about what we need to buy, and if it's going to be techie, if it's going to be one. And guys, just so you know, there are 34 top tier students at Park University alone. 34. 34. So just so you know. And we've built a strong community there, although we have students all across. We are trying all our possible best to make sure we get all these students somewhere safe, somewhere good. So Rabiatu, I don't know if Rabiatu and Gideon are going to be cooking, or I know Kevin can cook.
Oh,
So
Doc, Kevin will cook.
no, you have to call ambulance or poison control. So no. Mm-mm. And I don't know if Figo here is our own George who has joined Figo. I don't know if it's you. Thanks for joining, Figo. We truly appreciate you and your services to Top Tier as well. So God bless you all. Talk to you guys. As I said, I'll be responding to your text messages. And as I said, my personal assistant will also be responding to your text
Doc,
messages
please
as well.
respond to mine because I have few days ahead of me. Please.
And who is this?
Ophelia.
All right, I'll respond to your text messages, guys. I promise. I promise I'll respond to your text messages. All right, all. Thank you, and have a blessed Sunday, and have a blessed week as well. Bye for now.